Hi, we're ThreatSTOP, and here's a quick overview. We're a SaaS company. That's security software as a service. To use our cloud-based solution, you don't have to reconfigure your network, and you don't have to buy expensive new hardware. It only takes about 30 minutes to get the solution up and running, and it's compatible with network devices that you already have. Our customers include the smallest of small businesses and the biggest of enterprises. Together, we block inbound and outbound threats of all types. We reduce the number of attacks against your network, and we make connecting users and devices to the internet less risky. We start by collecting an enormous amount of real-time threat intelligence data from the world's best sources. Almost a decade ago, we started with just 4 feeds, and the results were amazing. Today, we integrate more than 850 feeds from authoritative sources. It gives us a broad and deep understanding of the fast-moving threat landscape. Right now, we're tracking more than 24 million indicators of compromise. Those are IP addresses and domains that represent the infrastructure used by cybercriminals to deliver malware payloads, to control infected devices, and to exfiltrate your valuable data. Next, we go to lengths to clean that data up and make it actionable. We remove duplicates, we remove false positives, we categorize the data by threat type. This data is all reviewed by humans, first by our security research and analyst teams. Then we apply machine-based processes to improve the data quality even further. Finally, we apply artificial intelligence using the industry's only AI feedback loop. It helps us identify new and emerging threats and to measure the accuracy of our threat intelligence. The result of all this heavy lifting is highly categorized, very enriched, and super actionable threat intelligence data. ThreatSTOP's platform makes it easy to create a network policy using this data, choosing the threat types you want to block and the things you want to whitelist. Now, we can apply that policy to enforcement devices, like your firewall. And we continually update the policy using live threat intelligence. And that policy is updated not once a month, not once a week, or even once a day, but it's continuously updated every few minutes to keep you protected from new and emerging threats. During this update process, we also remove things that are no longer a threat, and this all happens automatically without you having to lift a finger. And it's not limited to just firewalls. ThreatSTOP works on switches and routers, DNS devices, roaming endpoints, and more. So let's put it all together. You have a network. Inside that network, lots of users, lots of devices. Things like workstations and laptops, network appliances, file servers, databases, and IoT devices. Things like printers, smart TVs, medical devices, you name it. You also have your enforcement points that now have ThreatSTOP policies. When anything inside your network tries to communicate with things on the internet, ThreatSTOP's going to allow safe traffic to pass through. And these enforcement points, powered by ThreatSTOP, can now identify threats based on DNS requests and source or destination IPs. And ThreatSTOP will proactively block those unsafe and unwanted connections to stop endpoint infections and breaches from happening. Event logs from these blocked connections are securely uploaded to ThreatSTOP, where we turn them into powerful reporting to show the protection you're receiving and identify client machines that might need remediation. By doing this, we help companies turn threat intelligence into real security, bridging a gap that's existed for years and making it a reality for companies of all shapes and sizes. Because hey, threat intelligence can be really great when used correctly, and it shouldn't require huge budgets, big teams, or years of effort to get there. We built a platform that does this all for you, acquiring the feeds, cleaning up the data, and automating the process of taking the right actions. The bad guys hate ThreatSTOP because we make it impossible for them to win. But our customers love it, and we know you will too. Start a free trial today by going to our website at www.threatstop.com to get started. And thanks for watching.